Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, chat monitors, for your help. Hi, Charles 522, Maxine Ladouceur, Gloria John, Craig Dixon, Ronan Conditional Love Taro. Everyone, thank you for joining me. And also welcome to our new subscribers. And I want to say thank you to everyone. Those who have been with me for a long time and the new subscribers, thank you. I've crossed 20,000. So I wanted to acknowledge that. And I hope everyone had a great weekend. And just a little reminder, if anyone would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, or you can call me or text me on my YouTube number. We can negotiate a time that's good for both of us to talk. Okay, I am sure all of you have heard of the decisions from the Supreme Court this morning, but we shouldn't be surprised. And well, a lot of people are saying Trump is going to make a big deal out of it. Of course, Trump, even if it's a lie, he makes a big deal out of it, like as if he won. That's the way he is. Unfortunately, I was focusing on the Supreme Court over the weekend, like yesterday, I believe. Some of these people don't care. And I'll tell you, when I say they don't care, they have their goal is to help Trump. For example, Thomas and Alito mostly. Okay, Thomas, he wants to stick his finger on our eyes. Anyone who's against him, this guy, he's angry. You would never know unless you poke at him. If there was a way to do that, you would see how angry this guy is. And I can understand Thomas's anger is from growing up, but he's taking it out on the wrong people. Not that he should take it out on anybody at all, because this is America, he was able to work his way from extreme poverty, from what I understand. And he didn't even he's from an area where they didn't even where he spoke a different language. I don't remember how they call the language, but I'm just showing how far he came to be where he is. If I were him, I'd go to counseling instead of having any hate towards anybody, because that stuff is going to burn you out anyway. Intuitively, I feel he is taking his anger, or would like to take out his anger, on people who were suffering with him at that time. And that's what he thinks he's doing. That's why he wants to take away affirmative action and everything else that helped him get to where he is. He doesn't want anyone else to enjoy the same opportunities that enabled him to get to where he is. So the point I'm trying to make is, he's super angry. You would never know. But I wouldn't be surprised one day we will see it. It may not be really, really bad. I feel we saw a flash of it during his confirmation hearing to the Supreme Court. But I feel we're going to get another opportunity to see a flash of his anger again, because for some reason I'm seeing him giving a speech somewhere, but it has to do with him leaving the Supreme Court. I'm not saying this is going to happen tomorrow. I'm saying when he decides to leave, because it's not that he would not want to leave right now, but someone said the other day that Alito and Thomas would like to leave, but as we know, there is a group of people behind the scenes who are directing, what should happen. And they are asking those guys, imploring those guys not to leave and to wait for the next Republican president before they leave. So that resonated with me. But the point I'm trying to make is, whenever Thomas chooses to leave the court, that's what it feels like to me. I can confuse what I am seeing. When I say confuse what I'm saying, not because I'm wrong, but I may think it's, you know, him saying that he's going to go, but it's before that or somewhere around close to that time. But the point is, we will see a bit of his anger because I feel he'll talk about it. Not his anger, but growing up, and we'll be able to deduct from that, okay, why this guy is behaving that way. But he's taking his anger on the wrong people. He shouldn't be taking his anger at all on anyone, too, if you ask me, because look at where he is. He should be happy, but unfortunately, that's not the case. Alito has other issues. And it's not that he wants to poke people in the eye. As we know, he has his own, he's super Catholic, and his own worldviews he wants to impose on others. So those are the type of things that we have in there. And their attitude is no one can do anything to them. Whatever they say goes. Whatever decision they make, whether it's right or wrong, that's how it feels like to me. The conservative side of the court, most of them, they feel they have, they have a case, they choose to take some, whatever case they choose to make, to leave their, print or imprint on our society, shaping our society to whatever Leonard Leo, Heritage Foundation, and these people have in mind. They're going to do it, and they don't care because there will not be any repercussions. I feel they are playing with fire. But when I focus on those guys, that's what I am getting. What they did this morning, we shouldn't be surprised. Yes, they are playing to give, like I've said before, they will look for ways to give Trump, to help Trump. It may not be as blatant. Yes, they're not happy about the way they are viewed, but Heritage Foundation and these people are telling them, don't worry about it. You just do what you got to do. It's your job. That's why you are in this position to do a job, and no one is going to come after you. Well, the only thing that can happen, they can be impeached. But we don't have, I don't see that afoot. Yes, some people in government, meaning the House and in the Senate, have spoken about that because they are very angry about Thomas, what his wife, has done, the activities she took part in. It feels like to me some people, they're playing with the idea, but it's going to depend on us. How many of us decide to take part and send a resounding message to the MAGAs that we are not going to allow this country to become a pseudo Russia or follow or fall under Trump's thumbs and turn it into whatever Trump and his family decide to turn it into. I think intuitively I feel it's going to happen because there's a level of anger that's going to, I don't know what's going to trigger it, but it feels like to me there's going to be a level of anger. People are going to be angry with Republicans, Trump, and all this whole MAGA movement. And even MAGA people are going to jump ship too. Because it's, if you listen to, first of all, Trump is, do you guys remember I told you? As I'm saying this, I'm sorry, I had to say it because it just hit me. I told you there's going to be a time Trump is going to be so overwhelmed with his court cases, you're going to think he has dementia, but it's because he can't focus. I'm not saying, he doesn't suffer from memory losses, but guys, I saw something over the weekend when Trump was running for, not that he ever sounded smart, but the difference between when he ran the first time and today, there's a big difference. That's what's going on. He is overwhelmed. He can't focus. He's very, very. I was looking at the montage they did this morning. This guy is overwhelmed. What I told you is what's unfolding. Anyway, people besides Trump, this is going to stick because the media is picking it up right now because a lot of people are pointing it out. Why are they saying Biden is old, but Trump is the one who's deteriorating and right in front of us, no one is saying anything about it, besides the fact of where he would like to take this country. But unfortunately, we have a bunch of journalists. I'm sorry, this is not the first time I've said it. I'm sure you guys remember. They don't know what they are doing. And also at the bottom of anything and everything, it's money. So it's clicks. It's sexier to bash Biden than to be honest about Trump. But that's changing. All those things are catching up with Trump. Thank God we have months to go before the election. It feels like to me there is going to be a level of anger. That MAGA movement is not going to stop anytime soon. It's going to take time to weed these people out, like the J.D. Vance, Mike Lee, Scott, who wants to kill Social Security, all those people. Now he wants to be, I don't think that's going to happen. I told him, by the way, I tweeted it to him. I said, dream on about this. I told him that months ago because he was trying to unseat McConnell. I'm like, well, yeah, good luck. But anyway, it's going to take a while to weed out these people, okay, because they think all the support that we see them giving Trump, that's all it is, talking. They can't stand Trump, as we know, a lot of Republicans. So right now they're going along with it, but the thing is, they think, well, Trump is not smart enough. That's why he has not succeeded. Some of them will try, but the way I am getting our society right now, and I've always said this, there is a small percentage of the MAGA group that's never going to peel away from Trump no matter what. But I feel there's going to be a great number of them. There are a lot of things that are coming out, and that continue to come out, and that are going to do Trump and when it comes to time to vote. And also, there are other unforeseen data as well, like when they talk about the people who voted for Nikki Haley and they say they're not going to vote for Trump. And there is something else I feel intuitively that's going to catch on. The notion that Trump is trying to do everything to thwart or to delay all the cases that the government has against him. These things are, there are some people who honestly believe in Trump, but they have question mark now, and they're going to start turning on him too. That's what I feel intuitively. And believe me, and among other things that I'm probably not thinking about right now, but what I'm hearing is some people are going to get disgusted with him because there are things that we don't know about yet that will come out. There is a job that's going to be done on Trump. It's going to come out in the form of, those investigative journalists, okay? And they're going to tell these people, they're going to talk to anonymous contacts who don't want their names to be used and stuff like that, and they're going to be telling stories about Trump, things he's done behind the scenes, things the government knows about him. A whole slew of things are going to come out that are going to sink this guy arrogant bed, to become president of this country. There is no way. The reason why I'm saying this again today, I know I've mentioned versions of this before. It's because I was reading this morning about polls again. Oh, yeah, I saw the polls. No, don't worry about the polls. Okay? But the Supreme Court giving Trump this win this morning, don't let it affect you. Yes, they're going to continue to play the games that Leonard Leo, Heritage Foundation, and these people want them to play. They're going to do it, try to do it in a sneaky way because they can't. Trump, they know Trump is guilty of all those things he's been accused of, and they have no choice. They can't help him. So they're going to do just like they did with the immunity case. Play a timing game to give him a win, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't feel that's going to help him. That's my prediction. Whatever they've done, regardless. And you know what? I've said this before, but also I'm being reminded that according to DOJ, the only way they would not prosecute Trump is if he was not indicted. He's already indicted. The case is already made against him. He's playing, footsie with our legal system. That's his right, unfortunately for us. But that doesn't mean they can't try him at any point. And in fact, a lot of people, lawyers, are talking about it already. They said there is no reason, regardless, even if it was in October, the Supreme Court decides to come down with their decisions. And I've always told you, Trump is going to go. He's going to go to trial. I'm citing that to show you. Thank you very much, Giovanna Di Dominicis. Milu, you are an angel among us. Thanks for helping us. You're very welcome. Thank you. I appreciate your support and the super chat. Thank you. Yes. Regardless of what happens, there is no getting away from this. And the Supreme Court can play all kinds. They all know, by the way, the probability of Trump not going to prison is very small. And I disagree with Morning Joe this morning, who said he doesn't think he's going to go to prison. I don't see how Trump is going to walk. And I hope he's not hoping Biden is going to pardon him. It's never going to happen. Absolutely not. Biden is playing politics. When Biden extended, an olive branch the other day, asking him to join him and passing the bill for the border. But what they've done to Hunter Biden, what the House is doing to Hunter Biden under Trump's direction, among other things that Biden is aware of that we don't know about, I can only intuitively sense. And I've complained to you over the past 6+ years, almost 7, about certain things that I've seen taking place in the White House and when he meets to Putin. There is a lot the government is aware of that we don't know about yet. Okay? So Biden is aware of all those things. And trust me, he's not going to give Trump a pass. So I disagree with Morning Joe. When this thing, Trump can, try to postpone it, but guys, I wouldn't be surprised if, let me put it to you this way, because the judge I'm seeing is Shuckton. She's not the only one who's going to nail Trump. And fairly, she's not going to cut corners or try to manipulate any situations like the Supreme Court is doing. She's not going to do that. She's not going to lower herself to that level. She is very aware. She's a black woman. She understands, when people are not well represented in the court system, because she was a public defender, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly. So she understands all those things. there are certain things she's not going to put her reputation on the line like the lowlife, like Thomas is doing. She's not going to do that. She's going to do everything above board and fairly. But I have news for Trump. She will put him in prison. Just like she said, there is no king. We don't have kings in this country. Yeah, she's going to go for the jugular. She will give him, just like anyone else, what he deserves. That's my prediction when it comes to what's coming for Trump. And New York will nail him too. And the same thing with Georgia, because like I said last week, I was watching Kemp talking. Kemp is not going to tolerate if he has anything to do with it, and I feel he does. I don't know how. I can't explain it to you guys. I don't know the laws in Georgia or anything like that, but intuitively I feel like saying Kemp doesn't want Trump to get away with calling people in his state trying to fix elections. And the reason why I'm saying this is because, the reason why I'm bringing Kemp and Georgia into the conversation is because, from what I understand, there is not an investigation. They're investigating Fannie Willis. Okay, not that situation that's going on unfolding in court right now, but there's not an ethic or something like that. Okay, if they think they're going to move Fannie, first of all, I don't feel intuitively that Kemp wants her to be removed, and he carries some weight too in the state. Yes, there are a lot of my guys there, but it feels like Kemp carries some weight, and he's not afraid to step up to Trump. But I feel like saying Georgia will nail Trump as well. That's my prediction. And regardless of how you see Trump, all his disinformation, misrepresentation, all that stuff, he's got to do that because there is no bottom for Trump when it comes to, right now he's in a very bad situation. He's trying to keep himself out of prison, but I don't think that's going to help him regardless of how low he stoops. No. And his family, Don Jr., is on Twitter doing the same thing, but that's not going to help. So whatever the Supreme Court did this morning, it wasn't unexpected. Yes, they will continue whenever they have an opportunity to keep Trump out of prison or whatever, they'll do it. And it's because of those Heritage Foundation, Leonard Leo. But I don't think it's going to be very helpful to Trump because he shot himself in the foot. Nothing can save him at this point. Zero. That's my prediction. And do you guys remember I told you, did I mention that already? Trump's slurring. Oh yeah, I did mention it. It's because, yes, I'm sure because according to his family history, they have the dementia in there or something like that. That may be part of it. But the main reason why we see Trump slurring, losing his train of thought more often than he should for somebody his age, it's panic. He's under a lot of pressure. He has a lot of worries. There's a big money, not only because of the almost $500 billion. Yeah, almost $500 billion. No, I'm sorry, almost $500 million. I had to get it straight in my mind. Almost $500 million that he has to pay. Now, that's part of it. It feels like to me he has other issues with other properties that we may not be aware of yet, but that will come to light. So this guy has a lot of problems. He did not expect, him and his family, they never thought they would be pursued the way they are being pursued today. Yeah. And let me tell you guys, I know I said the next topic is Haiti. Over the weekend, I was watching some videos about what is unfolding in Haiti. I know it didn't make the news, and it's really bad. And I could not help seeing parallels between what's unfolding in Haiti and where Trump would like to take this country with the help of governors. Because basically what's drowning Haiti right now are the guns that's in the hands of people who can barely read. They don't, it's not their fault. They are not educated. So when somebody directs them to go do something, they just go and do it. And over the weekend, they cannot take leadership of the country and stay there. They don't have enough manpower, nor the brain power either, to do that. But the same way the governors are arming, in fact, I was reading even people with mental deficiencies in this country now, in certain states, certain red states, they can go out and buy guns. Guys, unfortunately, those things are, and mostly in Creole, but I was watching some of them, and I know if there are some Haitians in the audience that are listening. Yes, Haiti will get out of this. There's no choice. And I feel like saying within the next 2 years, there will be a path to get the country out of this. But what the prime minister right now, I think that's how they call him, they refer to him, the prime minister, I don't remember his name. He went to an African country, I don't remember the name either, because to me it's all irrelevant. And yes, I think it's the right thing to do, to get help, because watching the videos about what was taking place in Haiti, all the people with brain are no longer, they don't live in Haiti, they're all here, and throughout the world, living, in foreign countries. Okay, what's left there? You have a couple of smart people who are using the not very well educated. And I'm not bad mouthing Haiti. I was born there, but the illiteracy is like rampant. They can't read. We are lucky here. My guys can read, but they are too lazy to pick up a newspaper. Or some of them, unfortunately, are too busy trying to earn some money to read and see if they don't start thinking for themselves where the Republican Party can take them. They probably are not even aware that it's unfolding in Haiti right now. I know Haiti is a small country. A lot of people may think this is not going to happen here. Oh yeah, state by state, before you know it, we are overwhelmed. Okay. Consider Haiti as Florida can turn into that. Okay, with the weapons, the amount of weapons that is floating around in Florida. But the point I'm trying to make about Haiti is they will get out of it. Whatever police force they're going to bring to Haiti right now, I don't think that's going to be able to help. Because those guys, those gangs, unfortunately, like I said before, the same thing applies to some Republicans, and I've said that a long time ago. I said, these guys don't walk off the field. You have to remove them. I forget his name, but he mentioned something, not exactly like that this morning on Twitter. Okay, we are in for 20 years of darkness. I don't think it's going to take that long. Okay, because those guys are not going to walk away. And he was he wrote that in reference to, as a response to somebody who said something similar to what I just told you. Those people don't just walk off the field. You have to take them out. That's why I'm saying in Haiti, they're going to have to, there are a couple of gang leaders. They call them barbecue. One is barbecue. Another one, I believe his name is Tilap Lee, and a bunch of others. Those guys are just dead men walking, to those Haitians who are listening. Okay? It's a matter of time. They will all be taken out of commission, whether in prison. If they are smart, they will surrender and go to prison, or they will be taken off by force. That's my prediction. And guys, I saw some videos about a jail, the man prison in Haiti. It's the worst thing that I have ever seen. Well, I've never seen anything. Really, thank God. I hope I never go to jail. But this is really bad. The worst part to me, I'll just share a little bit. An older gentleman, he was laying on the ground, on the floor, on the grounds, screaming that he can't pee. He would like to pee, but he can't. It seems like he's got, stones, kidney stones, and he can't go. He's a prisoner, and there is nobody to help him. He was screaming on the ground. It's really. I thought I would share that, and I could not. And some people in the MAGA crowd who are looking to install Trump. I kept seeing the same thing can happen here, and I was wondering how. If I could use some of those videos to show the MAGA crowd in this country, if they don't walk away from Trump, what he can reduce us to, and if they don't think that can happen in this country, good luck. Because there was a time, Haiti, I was talking to one of my brothers about that, I believe yesterday. It was bad, but you were able to manage to make a little bit of money. There were tourists, all that kind of stuff. So people were able to manage, okay? And you could walk anywhere. The notion that somebody has a gun, forget it. If you went in the military or something like that, no. That's when I was there, okay? I remember. I was talking to one of my brothers yesterday. I'm like, oh my God, I'm looking at a video of a street I used to walk. I was about 14 when I used to walk to school. And now I wouldn't want to walk there. But the same thing can happen in this country, and those MAGAs don't understand that. It won't take 50-something years. It took, well, I don't know how long those streets have been in those situations. But Trump, I don't know how many guys, how you guys heard Trump talking about people won't have to vaccinate their kids anymore when it comes to any of those diseases we think we've gotten rid of a long time, and they are making a comeback. If Trump were to become president again, he made a declaration not too long ago in one of his speeches that something to the effect that people won't have to vaccinate their kids anymore, or something to that effect. And he's going to do away with some of those research departments and the government. If that happens, okay, and somebody on Twitter says keep them sick and dumb, because Republicans right now, they have a big initiative. You don't have to go to college anymore. Yeah, good luck. Listen to them. But my point is, it won't take that long to see this country just going backwards. It's going backwards already if you look at Florida. With, I forget the name of that virus that's spreading among babies right now, and people are telling you, well, 2 babies die, it's okay, yeah, until it's your baby. So the point I'm trying to make is, intuitively, I could not watch those videos and see what's unfolding in Haiti and not see a parallel in this country. And I don't know how I could show some of this to those who, the MAGA and the MAGA movement, where we can land, even if we don't land in the same space as Haiti. If Americans knew what we are flirting with, there wouldn't be any MAGAs. But my prediction is we will avoid it, because I don't see how Trump is going to ever become president of this country. That's number one. Number two, I feel like saying another couple of years, Haiti will get out of this situation. It's not going to be, they can't solve this overnight. Because I was reading some of the stuff that the way people speak, it seems like they are in Haiti. They don't understand. They are saying, well, they should, arrest these people or kill them, burn them. Today you're burning them, tomorrow they're going to burn you. They're not thinking that way. So there is a major education thing that has to take place in Haiti. It's really crazy. But those of you who have asked me, my prediction is another 2 years, yes, they're going to have to bring a military force. The police force they're not equipped to take care of all those gangs. And they're cowards anyway. But you have to stand up. You have to fight them. And you can't, they have to send military with advanced equipment, not go mano a mano with these guys, bullet for bullet. No. But I'm not a military person. I have an idea, but I'm not going to say it because I'm not an expert. I have since I have an electronic background, I have my ways. I would fight these people, but that's another story. But to those who are interested, yes, Haiti will get out of it, but it's going to take time. And yes, the only thing that will help right now is another military force to face those guys. They need to be destroyed, period. I'm sorry. That's the only way. That's my prediction. Okay, sorry about that. Let's see. Okay. I'm looking to see if there are questions. I don't know if I spoke too much. Will Trump give up? DRC says, will Trump give up when he loses his asset or have a major health issue and drop out? Yeah. Losing his assets, or he's going to continue fighting? Because, the way I am getting this, as I said that, I'm seeing Trump walking behind a wall. Okay, the minute I started answering your question. Even behind bars, of course, he's going to continue to fight. But the important thing is he will be put away. But he's going to continue to fight. As far as his assets, once they seize them, they sell them, there's nothing he can do. That's the way I'm getting it, since I don't know the ins and outs, the legal way of doing that stuff. But you can fight, but for so long. So you're going to run out of appealing. There's a number of times I think you can appeal when you are when you have been convicted and put away, and also once they seize his assets or what he has to sell. Oh, that's possibly why I was getting, he is so panicking, because he needs to raise money. Yeah, that's why. But yeah, there is going to be some seizure. Banks are going to, it's really bad. Banks are going to start getting on his case. It's a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, he'll fight, but health issues at some point, but I don't feel it's tomorrow. He's going to live to watch his karma. He'll be wide awake when karma visits him, so don't worry. Trump Tower sold. For some reason I feel, does he own Trump Tower, Okay, I don't know if he owns Trump Tower, but I feel he'll lose that apartment too. New York is not going to play. That's what I feel. So if he can't move it, and according to what I hear, they already told him he can't move anything because there's a monitor, nothing he can do. Chandra Peterson says, one authoritarian Christian nation. Yeah, that's what that guy who was in the military, who was Obama fired, I forget his name. That's what he's preaching right now, that we should become a Christian nation. All these people are full of baloney. They are a bunch of manipulators. It's just crazy to think that if Trump was to become president, oh my God, all their problems would be solved because they are, the cream of the crop until they cross Trump or say something he doesn't like. Yeah. Yeah, I laugh at these people when I see them, some of their postings on X. Right now, he's on evangelical preaching, whatever, one Christian nation. Yeah. Well, I guess so, because they're going to suspend the Constitution. So, I'm looking for a question, by the way. What did Supreme Court do? I had come in late. Thanks. Shen Greenwich. Oh, we knew that. They said, all 9 Supreme Court justices, it was unanimous, the decision to not allow states to independently remove Trump from the voting roll. So they said, no, nobody can do that. But we're not surprised, and it makes sense. And also, the liberal, all of us to know, they are not all in or try to give Trump a pass like the conservatives are, the Trump side of the court, because basically he has a lot of people on there doing his biddings for him. But let's see what happens. I don't feel that's going to work. Hi, Greeter. Let's see. I'm looking for questions. Oh my God, okay, I think it's time, friends. Whitney Morehouse Haiti says Haiti has UN involved to establish law and order. Yeah, but it's so complicated. Yes, but it's going to take time, Whitney. It's really bad. Oh my God. The atrocity down there is unbelievable. But anyway. Today's Monday, so I will be back later this evening. Those of you who are not familiar or who are new to the channel, on Monday evenings, I do short readings starting at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for anyone in the chat. You have political questions, personal questions, pet questions, you name it. It's okay. I'll answer it. So join us if you want to. And thank you, everyone, for spending time with me. Thank you, chat managers, for your help. I appreciate it. If anyone would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, psychicmilu.com, or you can send me an email. Nope. You can send me an email if you feel like you have to, but text me or call me on my YouTube number. We can negotiate a time that's good for both of us to talk, since you cannot make an appointment for this afternoon, and I have some availabilities, and for tomorrow as well. Okay, so feel free to call me. If you like the channel, please subscribe, and also don't forget to tap on the notification bell. Please give me a thumbs up. That would help me a lot. Again, thank you, everyone. New subscribers, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. And the old ones who have been with me for a while, I appreciate it. I will see you all later this evening or tomorrow for sure. Till then, bye.